Hi Libra, this is Tanya Lee of Harmonia Tarot and welcome to your monthly reading for the month of March. Guys, if you are new to this channel and you feel guided, go ahead and hit subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell twice so that you can be notified of all future updates. If you want something more private and personable, just go into the description box below. All of my information is there and we'll book up a private reading for you. All right, as always, guys, this is just a reminder, and I say it in every reading, and I probably, at this point, have it memorized, but it's a general reading, meaning it's not going to resonate with everybody, okay? So take what resonates, leave the rest, and as always, utilize your own intuition, okay? If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. It just means it's not for you. There's plenty of readers out there. You know, keep zoning in on your intuition there, okay? Can't say it enough. Can't say it enough. All right, we're gonna get started here for you, Libra. So we are, as with every monthly, we start off with some oracle cards. I will pull up an animal spirit card for you, for your energy for the month, and then I'm gonna get into the tarot spread, which is the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month, okay? Time is fluid, it's always moving, so even though this is for March, keep in mind some of this already may be playing out, already, it may have already happened already, and some of you this is gonna happen a little bit down the road. So definitely peruse the playlist, okay? Don't focus so much on the monthlies and stuff like that. Look at the titles and stuff, because see if you have like an inch to like just go towards something, because usually that is your intuition coming in there, in place there for you, okay? So follow it, follow your heart. All right, guys. As always, here we go. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters as to what messages we have for Libra this month. What does Libra need to know for March? What does Libra need to know for the month of March? Ooh, here we go. Starting off with time to go. Breathe. Unfinished symphony. Completion here. There is a completion coming this month. Some of you have been stuck on just feeling like you have to move on. Needing to center yourself, okay? Needing to center yourself to make this decision to move on, okay? Because there's something that is not completed here, okay? It feels like you have a passion here. Some of you, this is a relationship, meaning that something hasn't budded, like it hasn't actually started out yet. It's almost like it's like, where are we? Where do I stand in this relationship? Okay, it's feeling like, all right, do I invest any more in this relationship, or is it time to move on? And I feel that for many of you, you are really focusing this month on going within, right? Utilizing your own intuition here. Some of you are very intuitive as well, okay? Others of you, it's this decision of making something that you put your heart and soul in, okay? This could be a passion, something, a hobby, or even something that you're maybe starting a business with. But it's deciding if you're going to actually do it or move on to something new, okay? I think a lot of you are just worried about stability here in a level. Like, it's like, I don't want to invest in this anymore, or should I invest in this? That's what I'm hearing. Like, is this worth investing? Let's see what animal spirit is with you this month, Libra. Let's see what animal spirit is with you for March. Who is, well, did I see the starfish? I did. Starfish, this is one of my favorites, and I'm a Libra too, so I'm liking this. Opening to infinite possibility. Open. Heart is open. I feel for a lot of you, you are realizing, Libra, that you have an abundance of opportunities, okay? There's an awareness here where it's like, listen, if I'm not going to get what I need, whether it's in a relationship or if it's in something that you're passionate about, like I said, some of you, this is career-based, then I have to move forward, and I'm going to do it with an open heart, okay? A lot of you, it's not about, it's having, and it feels really good. It feels like you have the confidence because you put so much work in yourself that you're not going to close your heart because something didn't work out the way you expected it to, okay? It's like saying that, okay, well, if this door closes, then I have to be the one that moves forward and stays open and optimistic, okay, for the possibilities on here. But I do feel a lot of you, this is in regards to a relationship that maybe didn't kick off the way you expected it to. And it's like, do I sit here and wait? Or do I become more present? Which, you know, I love that. I don't like anybody having to feel like they have to wait, right? You shouldn't have to wait for anybody. You should still be able to center yourself and do the stuff that brings you joy. And I see you, Libra, doing that this month, right? I mean, you go from a 45, which is a 9, to a 10. So it's to me like the flow of this month is the completion of this. Either this unfinished symphony is going to become a masterpiece, or you're going to put your energy into another masterpiece, meaning another relationship, or, you know, like I said, if it's career based, it's going to be another idea that comes in place. But let's see what the tarot cards have to say. Whoop. Was not ready for that, so hold on. All right. What messages do we have for Libra this month, for March? What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? What messages do we have for Libra? Here we go. We're starting off with Judgment. The Page of Swords, your own energy here. The Nine of Wands. The Queen of Cups reversed. Interesting. Middle of the month, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. This man, you are on top of your game here, Libra. Okay, you mean business. The Sun. The Hangman. End of the month, we have Temperance. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed. We have the Three of Wands reversed, and we have the King of Wands reversed. You may be dealing with a fire sign here, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Star, okay? Healing. A lot of you, Aquarius energy here, but listen, I love this card. Look, can we just take a moment to look, Libra, how beautiful this card is? I feel like this is your beauty. You've done the healing. It's time for your wishes to come true. And I feel for a lot of you, you are following your heart, okay? You know that there are wishes that are going to be coming your way, okay? Now, Judgment is here, and I feel like it's just because it starts off with this beginning of the month. I do feel like you have been watching someone here with the Page of Swords energy. Whoops, sorry, this just flipped around here. Keep forgetting this is reversed. Look how you're watching at this Judgment. There's a decision that needs to be made, and this decision is it time to go? Is it time for me to move on? Like I said, some of you are moving on from a person. Others of you, it's moving on from a situation that no longer, like you feel like no longer serves you, okay? You're really observing this. I feel for a lot of you, with the Queen of Cups here, this is all about being passionate, emotional. I feel for a lot of you, the unfinished business is that this person is extremely closed off, okay? You're observing it. You're observing how cold this person is being towards you. You're observing the fact that you don't feel, many of you just don't feel like there's anything there, right? But it's like there's an inkling of like, why couldn't they communicate? Okay? We have the Knight of Pentacles underneath, in the middle of the month, underneath Judgment. This is about wanting to get your stability here, okay? You might have Earth in your chart as well, but the fact that this is next to Queen of Swords towards the Sun, I feel for a lot of you, you are going to be speaking up your truth to somebody. For many of you, it's about speaking the truth to somebody. For others of you, this is about speaking the truth and being truthful to you about what you want in life, okay? Do I want to keep continuing the way I want to be? I got to be open and verbal about this, that it's not bringing my happy on here, okay? But the Queen of Swords, she's all about getting to the point, right? She can kind of come off as blunt, but the point is you're tired. You want to go towards your happiness, right? You want something that's love, and you want something that is, you know, brings you happiness, and that is abundance, right? But it's like you've sit here and waited way too long. Like, you've been in the Hangman here. Look, the Sun, like, you know that you've been thinking about this happiness. You've wanted this happiness. Now it's about getting the happiness, right? And I feel that by the middle of the month, and I just feel like there's a lot of spying going on. You're just observing here with the fact that you have the Page of Swords and this Nine of Wands energy. This individual that you're with, that I said might be a fire sign, they might be observing you as well, and wanting to speak up to you, wanting to give you a stable start, but they're in this mode, right? They're not going to be like, you don't feel like it's any, like the middle of the month, I don't feel like them really doing anything, communicating or anything. I really feel like it's going to be you making this decision, right? With Sagittarius energy here, Temperance towards the end of the month, you're going to have your balance on. I feel for a lot of you, this individual may be getting their balance back too. Like, I think that they might have been at the point of, deciding which way to go here. A lot of you, though, with this reverse, the Two of Pentacles, it's kind of like I've got too much, I'm handling too much. But listen, the Three of Wands is reversed, so there's no foundation that is happening right now. We're going to do outcome cards on this for you, Libra. But they're really showcasing me how quickly, and this, for some reason, this reminds me of a little bit of Wizard of Oz with the witch when she was on the bicycle going towards the tornado, if you remember that. And it's like this individual, they might be like really grumpy, or like it's not they're the wicked witch. It's kind of like whatever that they have to say, they can never get their balance straight on. But I feel like you're at this point of going, no, I'm pretty balanced. But I do feel like they want to come towards you. Now, whether it's about regarding a new start, I think it's them actually speaking up and saying that they know that this foundation hasn't moved anywhere. But with the King of Wands at the end of this, and the Star meaning that your wish is coming true, I just feel like this individual did not put a lot of effort in anything or any essence to you. Now, for those of you where this isn't love, and I said to you it was more career-based or level of something more general, in the aspect of you leaving an idea and trying to figure out your purpose on this, I do feel like you have someone in your life that is basically stopping you, or you feel stuck that you can't make a decision about this until you talk it through with this individual so that you can move on. It doesn't have to be love related, but it does feel like this foundation hasn't been started, and that's the energy that you are in at the end of the month. Yeah, there's definitely there's spying on both ends. Evaluation, looking at each other, even on judgment. Look at how they're looking at each other. It's like, what are you about? What's going on? Are we going to make a decision here? But Divine's here. They're here they're here playing the music. So it's almost like they're trying to give you both messages. Like, yeah, you guys gotta make a decision about what you want. Encouraging them both to move on. Not even move on. It's just move away from the situation. Meaning, like, it's time to face it. It's time to face it. That's what this reading is going to probably be called. It's time to face it. All right, let's pull some outcome cards for you using the After Tarot. I do not do reversals on the After Tarot, so let's pull 4 here for Libra. What is the outcome for this month? I feel like you're going to be making the decision, Libra. I think that you're not going to want to have to wait for your happiness. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune, so there's definitely going to be movement on there. The Knight of Swords energy. Interesting. The Queen of Swords again. And the Two of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Some of you are actually going to be working this out with this individual, okay? Look at this. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Swords here. I do feel like there's going to be communication on this. With the Queen of Swords coming up here twice, I feel like you're going to be the one who's going to be like, enough's enough, and kind of brush this person as to like, yo, you need to talk to me, right? We need to talk. Look, we need to talk. Like, hello, we need to talk. But you're involved here. There's a butterfly here. I do feel like it's definitely in regards to love for this, but this person has not put energy with you, okay? So there needs to be an equality here, a nice give and take, Libra. I do feel like this person wants to work with you. They seem really grumpy. Like, I feel like they're almost like hot-headed, or it's like they're always easy to flip things around. But I feel that there's love here, okay? I do feel like there's going to be something where you're working together. Now, for those of you who are going to be walking away and cutting them off, here's the thing. When you do that, when you cut them off here and you go brushing off in this level and you're looking up towards this, that I've evolved enough, I've realized that I've made the decision that this was just unfinished business, that we had to get through this. You're gonna realize when that happens that you're gonna open a whole new world to someone who's gonna actually be looking at you in the level that you needed. Okay, so there's definitely two messages here on there for those of you who are with this person. This person is definitely, you know, this is going to be a wake-up call that they needed. That's what it is. It's like they get the wake-up call. It's like you've had enough, and you've taken the time to be present. You've taken the time to think about things, but now that you've spoken up, this individual might feel a jolt about it, but they do want to work with you. And others of you, this jolt is basically saying, I'm moving on. And you're going to open a whole new world for you. And I do feel like it's going to come in quickly. Open to infinite possibilities, because your heart is still open. You're balanced. You are most certainly balanced, Libra. This other individual, they're not balanced. They're not balanced. They're in and out in their level of when they're in this relationship and when they're not, or when they're in a good mood and when they're not. And it takes them a while. And sometimes people just need to have like that moment of saying, you know, this is how I feel. This is how the situation makes me feel. And I think that that communication actually jolts this individual, really jolts them. All right. There's happiness here. I just definitely think that you are going towards your happiness, and kudos to Libra. Kudos to Libra. All right, so let's see what healing messages we have for Libra. What additional messages do we have for Libra for healing? What does Libra need to know? Anger, new beginnings, letting go. Yeah. Anger. I told you, I feel like this individual is very angry, or like grumpy, or like has a bite to the word, or a sting. Like they're very a level of almost stinging you. Okay, there's definitely, your eye is on new beginnings. New beginnings are coming here. Again, they're showcasing me here, this butterfly. You are looking at those new beginnings. You're like, no, I know that this has to evolve to something else. What I love about this is time to go. For, like I said, for a lot of you, you are letting go of the situation. That's what's going to bring you happiness on. Others of you, it's letting go of this anger, okay? Letting go. This person is going to be basically letting go of this anger. And because you have the sun here, and there's going to be happiness no matter what. So with the sun, the star, the fact that you got the starfish, I mean, you guys, there's good stuff here. It's just going to feel a little bit mucky, but I feel like once you speak up and once you keep your heart open on there, there is going to be infinite possibilities for you, Libra, for sure. All right, if this resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.